Before the world tours and Grammy wins, Taylor Allison Swift was just a little girl with big dreams. She was born on December 13, 1989 in West Reading, Pennsylvania, not in a city, but on a Christmas tree farm. Imagine growing up surrounded by pine trees, with the magic of the holidays in the air year-round. Taylor's parents, Scott and Andrea, and her younger brother Austin created a loving, supportive home. Her family saw her spark early and encouraged her wildest ambitions. Life on the farm taught Taylor about hard work and gave her endless inspiration. The peaceful countryside let her imagination run free, and those early days would later inspire her song, Christmas Tree Farm. Taylor's childhood was filled with stories, music, and the belief that anything was possible. She watched, listened, and felt deeply, skills that would become her greatest strengths as a songwriter. The farm wasn't just a backdrop, it was the foundation of her creativity. In the heart of Pennsylvania, Taylor's journey began, rooted in family, wonder, and the courage to dream big. This was the quiet start to a story that would soon echo around the world. The seeds of a superstar were planted among the evergreens. Music was in Taylor's blood from the start. Her grandmother, Marjorie, was an opera singer. Taylor sang at local events and talent shows, captivating audiences with her storytelling. She joined children's theater, learning to express emotion and command a stage. Acting gave her confidence and taught her how to connect with people, skills she'd use in every music video and performance. But the real turning point came at age 12, when a computer repairman taught her a few guitar chords. Suddenly, Taylor could turn her thoughts and feelings into songs. She wrote constantly, about friends, crushes, heartbreaks, turning her bedroom into a creative sanctuary. Her lyrics were honest, specific, and deeply relatable. Taylor's songs weren't just about love or sadness, they were about real moments, like the boy in her science class or a fight with a friend. This raw, personal style became her signature. She wasn't just singing, she was telling the story of her generation. Songwriting set her apart, giving her a true voice in the music world. Taylor Swift, the storyteller, was born, and the world was about to listen. Taylor knew Nashville was the heart of country music, so at 11 she and her mom visited Music Row, handing out demo tapes. The industry was tough, everyone had the same dream, but Taylor refused to give up. She realized she needed to stand out, so she doubled down on songwriting and guitar. Taylor played every gig she could in Pennsylvania, building her skills and confidence. Her family saw her dedication and made a bold choice. They moved to Tennessee to support her dream. At 14, Taylor's dad transferred jobs, and the Swifts settled in Hendersonville, just outside Nashville. This move was more than a change of address, it was a leap of faith. Now Taylor could immerse herself in the Nashville scene, meeting songwriters and performing for industry insiders. Her family's support gave her the foundation she needed in a competitive world. The Swifts bet everything on Taylor, and she was ready to prove them right. Moving to Tennessee was the turning point. Taylor was finally where she belonged, at the center of country music. The stage was set for her big break. In Nashville, Taylor wasted no time. School by day, songwriting by night. She worked with top songwriters including Liz Rose, who helped her shape her ideas into hit songs. Taylor's talent and work ethic quickly earned respect. She was more than just a kid with a dream. She soaked up every lesson, determined to stay true to her voice. Taylor also performed live, landing a regular spot at the legendary Bluebird Cafe. The Bluebird was a launch pad for new talent. And one night, Scott Borchetta, starting Big Machine Records, saw her perform. He was captivated by her songwriting and stage presence. After the show, Borchetta offered Taylor a record deal with his brand new label. At just 15, Taylor signed her first contract, becoming one of Big Machine's first artists. Years of hard work and family sacrifice had paid off. Taylor's dream was no longer just a dream, it was real. She was ready to share her music with the world. The journey from Christmas Tree Farm to Nashville had led her to this moment. Taylor Swift was about to become a star, and the world was about to take notice. With her record deal in hand, Taylor poured her heart into her debut album, Taylor Swift. Released in 2006, it was a collection of honest, relatable songs about teenage life. The first single, Tim McGraw, told a story of summer love and heartbreak, catching the attention of country radio. The album produced hits like Teardrops on My Guitar, Our Song, and Picture to Burn. Our Song became her first #1 on the country charts. Taylor wrote or co-wrote every track, a rare feat for a new artist. The album spent more weeks on the Billboard 200 than any other in the 2000s. She built a loyal fan base, Swifties, who felt she was singing just for them. Taylor's debut wasn't just an album, it was the start of a deep connection with her audience. A new star had officially arrived. Taylor's second album, Fearless, released in 2008, was a phenomenon. Songs like Love Story and You Belong With Me became global anthems, crossing over from country to pop. Fearless won the Grammy for Album of the Year, making Taylor the youngest artist ever to win. She followed up with Speak Now, written entirely by herself, and then Red, which blended country, pop, and rock. Red's hits, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together and I Knew You Were Trouble, showed her evolution. Taylor's tours grew into stadium spectacles, selling out worldwide. In 2014 she released 1989, her first official pop album, inspired by 80s synth pop. 1989 produced massive hits like Shake It Off and Blank Space and won her a second Album of the Year Grammy. Taylor became the first woman to win that award twice. She had transformed from country newcomer to global pop icon. Each album marked a new era, each tour a bigger event. Taylor's ability to reinvent herself kept her at the top. She wasn't just following trends, she was setting them. The world was watching, and Taylor was just getting started. Her influence was now undeniable. Just when everyone thought they had Taylor figured out, she changed the game again. Reputation, 2017, brought a darker, edgier sound, exploring fame and media scrutiny. Then came Lover, 2019, a bright romantic album celebrating love in all its forms. In 2020, during the pandemic, Taylor surprised the world with two indie folk albums, Folklore and Evermore. These albums showcased her storytelling with poetic lyrics and stripped-back production. Folklore won another Grammy for Album of the Year. Taylor's constant reinvention became her trademark. She moved effortlessly from country to pop to indie folk, always following her creative instincts. Each new sound brought her closer to her fans. Taylor's courage to take risks kept her music fresh and relevant. She proved she could master any genre. Her journey was about more than hits. It was about artistic evolution. Taylor Swift was always one step ahead. Taylor Swift became a powerful advocate for artists' rights. She pulled her music from Spotify, demanding fair compensation for creators. In 2015, she challenged Apple Music's policy of not paying artists during free trials. Her open letter led Apple to change its policy within hours. Taylor's stand wasn't just for herself, it was for every artist trying to make a living. She proved that even the biggest companies could be held accountable. Her fight for fairness inspired respect across the industry. Taylor also began re-recording her first 6 albums after her original masters were sold without her consent. By creating Taylor's version, she reclaimed ownership of her work. This bold move changed the conversation about artists' rights and creative control. Taylor's actions set a new standard for the industry. She showed that artists deserve to own their art. Her advocacy became as influential as her music. Taylor Swift was rewriting the rules. Taylor's re-recordings, like Fearless, Taylor's version, and Red, Taylor's version, became instant hits, topping charts and breaking records. She added unreleased vault tracks, giving fans new music and new stories. The 10-minute All Too Well became a cultural moment, complete with a short film she directed. Taylor's re-recordings empowered her and inspired other artists to fight for their rights. She continued releasing new music, including the record-breaking album Midnights in 2022. Her Eras Tour became a global event, celebrating every chapter of her career. Taylor's influence now extends far beyond music. She's a businesswoman, director, and advocate. Her connection with fans is unmatched, built on honesty and respect. Taylor Swift's legacy is about more than awards or sales. She's shattered barriers and paved the way for others. From a Christmas tree farm to global icon, her story is proof that dreams, when fueled by talent and determination, can change the world. Taylor's journey isn't over. She's still writing new chapters, and the world is still listening.